Alright guys, how you doing? I'm in the Imperial Eagle. This is what it looks like in the inside. I'm actually redoing this part of the video because I had a bit of a failure. It's pretty nice inside, yeah, very empire-y. It's that black and white that does it. But yeah, it's pretty smart, very sporty looking in the inside. Have a look outside. Yeah, I had a bit of a fail at the start of this episode, or at the start of this review type thing. Pretty nice looking from the outside, yeah. Yeah, I like the look of that. Take a high-res screenshot of that one. Yeah, I got my outfitting wrong. Oh, she's really nice looking. So I'm going to go over what I did wrong, and then I'm going to go over just what I think is right. Yeah, really nice. I really do like the look of this. Right, that'll do for the outside. A quick jump into outfitting. Right, this is what I decided on in the end. But what I did at first was, up the top I went with this D2 gimbaled beam laser. And on the bottom I had, they don't have them here, but I was using the gimbaled multi-cannons on the bottom. It just didn't work. There was some pretty severe tracking issues, you know, it's a kind of funny ship for the hardpoint placement, the Eagle, yeah? With this one at the top, now it's a class 2 at the top, it's really important, yeah? And that's why I went with the gimbaled beam laser there, but it just wasn't really working. I believe that this is a better loadout, just go fully in the pulse lasers. Another problem with the beam laser was it was overheating the ship a lot. This ship has got severe issues with overheating. Just jumping into super cruise is enough to overheat you, yeah? So look out for that in the video. Going over the internals, you've got no problems with power at all. Doesn't matter what loadout you're going with, you're not going to have any power problems. So you're looking at A's everywhere, apart from obviously the D1 life support and the D2 sensors. The A3 shield's pretty good, it is an upgrade on the Eagle, yeah? You don't quite fill it with an A2 bank, but you're pretty close, yeah? So that's a loadout to go for. Because you've got power left, you might as well go with the D1 interdictor instead of the E1 if you're going to be interdicting. But that's all pretty standard fare there. I'm going to take her out for a very quick spin again so you can see her top speed. Got a very nice sound to it as well. Don't know if you can hear it, you should be able to though. Yeah. Just when the boost comes off, yeah. Let's have a look at the top speed now as well though. .422. This is with this build, which, I mean, it can go lighter, yeah. I would say you're probably the second fastest ship in the game now. You're faster than a Viper. You're probably not as fast as most Cobras. And you are, of course, very nimble. I'm not actually sure if you're as nimble as the basic Eagle or not. I suspect not, actually. But there's not an awful lot in it, yeah? You are still a very manoeuvrable ship. Right, so let's get on with the rest of the video. I think you might enjoy this one. Hazardous resource extraction site. Right, this is what I came here for. Finally found one, but I need to refuel before I go anywhere.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
I'm actually going to switch to this D interdictor, yeah, because it's got less mass and I don't really care about the power usage, yeah, so do the smart thing and go with the D1. Now again, pulse lasers everywhere, including the class 2 at the top. Interesting, I've got a promotion opportunity with the Federal Navy. So they want me to take out Chris Thompson at HIP 91043, and that will get me a rank progression. I'm gonna have to take this one, yeah. Can it be done in an Eagle though? I very much doubt it, given what I've been doing recently. I mean, I've been struggling to do these in Vultures and stuff. But maybe it's a little bit easier because it's a naval mission, yeah? A progression mission. What I'm going to do first of all though is jump into this Hazardous resource site just to see what it's all about. And then I'll go and maybe...
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Well, assuming I don't die, that is, I might go landing gear
Landing gear retracted.
and try to complete that mission. Right, Hazardous resource extraction site. Now there's no question that even though you can boost quickly, you can't do constant boosting, yeah? It's not something that you can maintain a while. So if you really need to get away, you make sure that your engine pips are full. What I'm wondering is, are these just the same as those resource sites I was in earlier videos where you get maybe groups of 3 or 4 pirates who all scan you and decide they want your cargo? Of course, if you're not carrying cargo, it doesn't really matter, does it? Well, we're gonna find out. Now, let's see what kind of fire we get out of these lasers. That's not bad, yeah? I mean, it's lasting a long time so long as the 4 pips are in there. Now, what's it like with 2 pips? It's actually not bad either, in all honesty, yeah? Right. Finally, we get some ship spawns. And it does look like a group of pirates, perhaps. Right, an Imperial courier. Yeah, get wings of 4, yeah? And one's coming to have a look at me, I think.
Scan detected.
Yeah, I mean this is sort of what I expected to see. There's no way, of course, you can take on 4 of these, not in an Eagle. Now, Hazardous can also just mean that there are no police here, and that would appear to be the case. Right, we've got some action here. The Eagle and Viper have decided to attack the Python? I'm going to try take out the Eagle then.
Target shields offline.
That wasn't too bad, yeah, those shields went down fast. What are you doing, little Eagle? I think I scared them into that. Right, now let's try the Viper. I think this is the best setup for weapons, yeah?
Target shields offline.
Pulse lasers just kind of make sense all round, but certainly on a ship like this, this is what you want.
Target destroyed.
Right, that was a little bit of action there. I feel like I'm starting to get into it now again. This is quite a nice little resource site, yeah? It's quite bright. Whoa. So let's see if I can get this ranking mission done. HIP 91043 for Chris Thompson.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning, temperature critical. Warning, temperature critical.
He's flying an Anaconda. But he's just himself and he's mostly harmless, so yeah. Well, it's been a long time since I did this. Right, Chris. Sorry to say, matey, but you're a ranking mission for me.
Warning, temperature critical. Warning, temperature critical.
He thinks he's invincible. Chris, you could be right. This probably isn't going to end well for me. But I guess we'll soon find out.
Under attack.
Now I don't have an awful lot of chaff left. This is just like the old days, yeah, when I'm having to manage my chaff and stuff. An eagle taking on an anaconda. Well, well, since I did this. And this guy's just mostly harmless, yeah. Shield cell. Yeah, I was pretty close to going down there. Really struggling to get his shields down. There goes my final chaff. Shield cell. Just don't think I've quite got it. Let's see how close I can get.
Target shields offline.
Got to get really close now. Yeah, I'm trying now. Some pretty cool action here. Shield cell. Some good hits into that plant close in. But I'm not really doing any damage to it, strangely.
Under attack.
This is real struggle, this one, guys. I just can't seem to do any kind of damage to him. That's a mistake, I think. Shield cell. Yeah, it's changed days when it's this difficult.
Warning, taking heat damage.
That was my final shield cell. And it didn't fill my shield, sadly. Too much damage, not enough, I'm afraid. %34% on his plant. I don't think I could try any more than what I'm doing. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. I think if I had one more shield cell, I might have had enough. I cannot fly any better than this. Shields are going down.
Shields offline. Taking damage. Target shields offline.
I've got his power plant down to 18%. %9%. Well, this is not good though. These beams could put pay to me. There goes his plant, I think. Look at the state of his ship.
Canopy compromised.
Come on, go down. Look at his ship's in bits. I think I've got him. His power plant's gone, but you know the new rules, yeah? look at the state of his ship. Look at the damage I've done to him. So he's trying to repair it now, yeah? It's just a wreck, look at it! There it goes.
Target destroyed.
Jesus Christ.
Two, one, engage. Warning, temperature critical. Warning, temperature critical.
I think the heat is coming off of my brow. Please don't interdict me, Holler. I just love flying these ships, they're so incredibly nimble. And yeah, they can get you sweating.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
So yeah, that was an interesting 220,000 bounty for that guy, and that was without me having him scanned. I wonder how much he was really worth. Now we need to head back to 6950.
Warning, temperature critical.
I'm pretty sure that Python was going to try to interdict me there. Request docking.
Docking request granted. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Let the maker sort them out. Well, I was the maker. That was my Federal Navy ranking up mission. I don't know where you can see that though. Well, there we go, rank midshipman. Right, I would not recommend you do those you do those type of missions in an Imperial Eagle. You pretty much saw it there, yeah. I think if you really want to give yourself a test, if you've been flying around in a Vulture for the past 5 months or so and you've got a little bit lazy, then this will, you know, waken you up a bit, that's for sure. I think I was trying harder there than I was when I was playing the close quarters combat last night. And that was tough. Even though it was mostly harmless, the AI has improved enough in those situations, those one-on-one situations where an Anaconda of any description is going to be a bit of a test for a ship of this size. But yeah, that's a loadout to go for, I would say. Those 3 pulse lasers, you get some good firepower out of those. The beam laser just heats up too much. It's got no real damage per second or damage per minute. Again, the hardpoint placement is what makes it difficult really, keeping all 3 of those firing at the same time. It's not the easiest thing to fly. And I'm clearly a little bit rusty given how poorly I was doing there. But that is the Imperial Eagle. No such worries with stuff like power use or anything like that. You're an upgraded Eagle. Yeah, that's basically what you are. Much faster. You've got a bit more staying power because of the shields. Your firepower's that little bit better. You are an upgraded Eagle. I'll catch you later.